The enemy doesn't attack with just fire and brimstone. It's subtle and sneaky and disguised as normal life. I do a 4-part series about spiritual warfare with Pastor Anthony Thomas from Tip of the Spear Church. Here's a clip, but you can find out more and follow me on YouTube to dive deep. This is what was interesting to me when I've read Ezekiel 28. It says, Lucifer was full of wisdom and perfect in beauty. He had everything. He had glory and power and access to God's very presence. So why would God create Lucifer with such glory if he knew that this would lead to his fall?
Because God believes in free will, and God gives us the opportunity to choose good or bad. And without it, God would not be a God who honors freedom and honors free will. Otherwise, he would have made simply robots, which is what they're trying to make right now in us with AI, and make us into robotic. He gave us moral free will to choose good or bad. We see with the angels, 1/3 of them chose to follow Lucifer in this fall that we're going to go over, and 2/3 did not. It's the same with humanity. We can choose to follow Christ or we can choose not. So going back to what it said here, Shemaine, on what you were saying, he says, you were the seal of perfection. So number one, Satan in the kingdom of God, God is absolutely good all the time. Okay. He's nothing but good, and Satan is nothing but evil. People are a mix of good and evil. And that's why it's hard for us to understand the devil. He is absolute evil. If you struggle with perfectionism, this is partly why. Okay. So it says full of wisdom. Notice it didn't say perfect in wisdom. So we see here, God did not give Satan all wisdom. Otherwise, he would have seen when he was going to crucify Christ what was going to happen. He did not show him certain things. He was full of wisdom, not perfect in wisdom. God is perfect in wisdom and perfect in beauty. So this is very key. People that have very good looks, okay, many times can become very conceited. And as we go through this progression here, and I'm going to skip a few things as we don't have, it was in Eden, the garden of God. So we know, number one, Eden did not start on the earth. Eden on the earth was a copy of Eden in heaven. And so that's a key, that this war broke out in God's room, front room, in heaven before it did in earth. Earth is the second campaign of the battle, not the first.